Hey guys, RockingTheBlade here once again. I know the title. I'm doing something a little bit different. Kind of give me like a little bit of my, sharing a life experience I had. Basically, just talk about how fandom of anything, whether it's movies, comics, TV shows, games, whatever, can be very great and amazing, but also can be very toxic. And unfortunately, with these kind of people, it can make you fall out of love of the things you used to enjoy. Case in point, when I was in high school, I did a thing called the Video Game Club, and that's where I met my friend Koopa. My friend Koopa, who if you want to know what he looks like, we did a Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F review together, and also the Sonic Adventure 2 discussion / review, talking about the controversy of the game being hated on. If you want to look at those videos after this, please by all means go right ahead. With Super Smash Brothers for Wii, those same fans that were saying how Halo and Call of Duty was toxic, our toxic crowds, and how they're not like that, they end up being the people that they hated. And don't get me wrong, I fell out of love with Smash Wii. I still love Super Smash Brothers. I've been a fan of it since the N64 version came out, with the people dressing up in the mascot clothes, holding each other's hands, and then beating the crap out of each other while Pikachu gets thrown around, and then Yoshi smacking Donkey Kong with a hammer with the N64 logo flinging around his head. It was hilarious. And I immediately became interested, bought the game, and been a fan ever since, and buying every iteration since then, from the N64, obviously, GameCube, Wii, 3DS, and Wii U, so on and so forth. And, with the Wii one, unfortunately, I fell out of love with it because I'm the type of guy, I don't mind fighting serious, no weapons, no items, just having a fun, just having a serious one-on-one battle, like tournament style. But from time to time, I like to use weapons and use the gadgets and stuff to make it more chaotic and fun. They never wanted to do that. They always wanted to fight seriously, and they would get upset or offended even for the fact of bringing that up. I know it's hard to believe. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for fighting serious and doing serious matches, but it gets boring when you do the same thing over and over and over again. Like how, don't get me wrong, I love peanut butter and jelly, but if you keep eating it over and over and over again, you're going to get tired of it. Don't you you should switch it up, have a ham and cheese sandwich or a hamburger. I know I'm sorry using a food analogy, I'm a fat guy, but you get my point. You know what I'm trying to say, it's good to mix things up, let's, we don't see each other a lot, and, school, the stress, let's go out and just, let's not always be serious. Let's have some fun. Let's throw some eyes in there. And let's make it chaotic. Let's have some casual fun. Let's not make it serious. And and how people would just it just got toxic for me, because how don't take it too seriously or get upset or butthurt when you beat them, and a lot of sore losers, and it just ruined the game for me. And it's just, oh god. I grabbed it a couple of times. People brought their own Wii and Smash, and it had how I like it to have fun, just casually. Like I said before, I'm all for playing for serious, but let's have fun every once in a while. Let's just have goof around, have some items, and make it chaotic. But I never wanted to do that, and I hated that, And it's always like it's Fox Falco, Final Destination. That's like the stage they always seem to pick. And the main people they pick because they're supposedly top tier fighters. I'm like, is this the Video Game Club or the Super Smash Brothers Fighting Club? That's what I feel like at times. I'm like, as I keep telling my friend that joke, it's just like it didn't feel like the Video Game Club. It felt like a club that were training for esports and shit. I'm like, or Evo in this case, since it's a fighting game. And I'm like, we're not doing that. We're just having fun. It's not like we're training to go to a big stage or in a tournament. Let's have some fun every once in a while. And it's not just the items, lack of not wanting these items. It's just the toxicness of it, just how people get butthurt when you beat them or get upset, and a lot of sore losers, and it really upsetted me so much so that I fell out of love with Super Smash Bros. Wii to the point that I even just gave my copy away. But don't get me wrong, I still have Smash for Wii. It hasn't been tainted for me, and I'm kind of matured from that since then. And I let things ruin, not let other people ruin things I love. But sometimes it's really hard. Like case in point with this whole Marvel versus DC, which is better, you know? And it's so, especially with Batman vs Superman, it has been so toxic. It's like to the point you just want to just throw up how sickening it is. You know, look, if you saw the movie and you weren't a biased Marvel fan, you saw the movie, you gave it a chance, and you didn't like it, I'll respect your opinion. But I hate the people that are either Marvel fanboys that saw it, just see the movie just to hate on it, or people that just don't like a certain director going in with a bias, already hate the movie, and then just laugh. You know, then what's the point? You know, why are you watching something you're not gonna end up liking? I mean, why do that? I hate how people, you know, man, I don't want to, you know, I can't believe I have to see this crap. You know, there's not the vision I believe in. I believe they should go this route. Then don't see it. Then see things that you like and that's going right and that's appealing to you, and watch that, and then don't watch those things. You know what I mean? Like, I hate how people in the comments say, well, here's the reason why we're getting all these crappy Transformers and Ninja Turtle movies and shit. And, you know, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love the new Transformer and Ninja Turtle movies. I mean, I enjoy them, you know? They're good popcorn movies. And if you don't like it, I respect that, but don't call me a faggot for liking them. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you want to look at it like an asshole. If you don't like those things, don't see them and see what you like. That's how you fix it. It's like you're not being forced to see these movies. It's a problem that's so easily fixed. Go see them, don't watch that, and watch what you want. Problem solved. It's like, it's so easy. No one's forcing you to watch these movies or this type of movies and genres. You know, and the thing I hate the most, though, and I think you agree with me when I say this, I hate how people either haven't played a game or haven't seen a movie or haven't read a product, you know, the comic book, whatever, and just hate on it and bash on it, and then a minute later saying, oh, well, I never played it, I never seen it, I never read it, vice versa. That your opinion doesn't count. Unless you've seen it, played it, or read it, your opinion doesn't count. Because what if you're wrong? What if you end up liking it? You know what I mean? You know, because then you're like more of an asshole. I hate those people that like they act like they saw it and then they later admit, oh, I didn't see it. You look like an asshole. Then why are you even commenting? Why are you even talking about it? You know, saying that's like me saying Final Fantasy VII is the greatest video game of all time. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure it is. The little bit I played, but I don't know that for sure yet because I haven't fully played the game yet. Based on what I've played so far, it's really amazing game, but I don't you know what I'm saying, I'm not sure if I'll end up liking it as it goes on or not. You know, I can't be like, oh, it's a great game if you beat it and experienced it. Oh no, then what if later they throw some gimmicks I don't like? I doubt that is going to happen in the game. They throw in some gimmicks I don't like, and that's me end up hating it. But you get my point. Like, at least see it first, then express your opinion. Don't be those people that haven't seen it yet, and then just bash on it when you haven't even seen it yet. And and I just hate all this Marvel and DC biased. You know, like I hate how people criticize Man of Steel for all its, you know, destruction. Yet when movies like Age of Ultron does that, you know, with all the destruction that Hulk and Iron Man did, and to the point where a whole city got destroyed. Yes, Metropolis got wrecked, but it got fixed. There's a whole city that's gone. And plus all that giant debris that's falling down from it being destroyed is going to affect the other cities. I mean, and yet no one wants to talk about it. They're playing a blind eye. They're playing like a blind eye to like shh. Oh, you shouldn't talk about that. Shh, be quiet. Like, well, no, dude, it fucking happened. Being ignorant and, you know, if you're bashing something that DC's doing, and Marvel's doing it, you shouldn't. You should. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be defending it. Like if your girlfriend is judging somebody, this is a give a crazy example, that smokes crack, and she smokes crack herself on the down low, and you know what I'm saying? It's like she shouldn't really be talking because they're doing the same bad thing. They're taking drugs. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if a movie's doing the same thing like another movie, let's call a spade a spade. Can we do that, please? And case in point, how people, oh man, these DC movies, they're too dark, they're too gritty. I want more pop, more light-hearted movies. Which, don't get me wrong, I like those type of movies too. But it's gonna get a mix of different things every once in a while. Like I said, the peanut butter sandwich, it's not good to have the same thing. You want to mix it up. And case in point, it looks like with what's it called? Doctor Strange. It looks like it's going a dark and a mature route. Kind of like a DC film going a dark and mature route. Because it's not like a happy-go-lucky story. Which I know Doctor Strange's origin. You know his origin. It's not all sunshines and rainbows for this guy. Believe me. And and instead of people like, oh, it's too dark, it's like DC, they're sucking this movie's dick. The same thing they've been complaining about how DC movies are too dark, yet when Doctor Strange is doing it, they're sucking it down its dick to the base, and it blows my mind. I'm like, really? So when Marvel does it, it's okay, but if DC does it, it's not okay? I'm like, what the fuck is it then? And that's the things I hate when the competition is doing the same thing, yet instead of acknowledging it, they're ignoring it or playing a blind eye to it, or they're doing it better, or it's the same fucking thing, dude. Like, it's happening. Recognize it that it's happening and move on. Don't get me wrong, just because there's a lot of destruction in Man of Steel or Age of Ultron, does it make those movies bad? No, it doesn't. It shows there's a lot of destruction and things happening, but it's showing what they're fighting for and what they're trying to save. You know what I'm saying? Those just still great movies. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're fighting in these areas doesn't mean it makes a movie, bad and stuff. I hate that. When you combine, all the Avengers movies, they all fought in, all the Marvel movies, they all fought in areas that had populated areas and they got pretty wrecked up. Especially now at Age of Ultron, and yet, people still, bashing Man of Steel for its destruction. Now, haven't assumed it's too dark yet. When a Marvel movie's doing it, they're like praising it. Like, I hate that kind of ignorance, and that's that kind of stuff that's basically that I'm afraid I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I'm not watch this shit anymore because it's all this negative crap. It's like the comic section of those things are just nothing but, the quote Filthy Frank, nothing but cancer, But, like I said, I've matured, and I'm just going to ignore it, because when I see the trailers, it makes me feel like a kid again, because I read the comics, I've watched the TV shows of these big icon and heroes, and at the end of the day, I'm still going to watch these movies and love them no matter what. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a DC fan, I'm not a Marvel fan, I'm a fan of both. I love both things, equally. Yes, I loved, for a while, I loved Marvel more than DC, but now it's pretty even because DC is showing that they have some incredible things as well. With the Green Lantern Corps, the Teen Titans, and more awesome TV shows like Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and so on. So that is showing us more life than Batman vs Superman, and they're doing an amazing job highlighting all these other amazing heroes. And with Justice League, we're gonna get that as well with Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash, and another hero that might be rumored to be in the movie. I'm hoping it's the Martian Manhunter. Hell, Green Lantern might return in the next Justice League Part 2 as well. So there's all things to consider. And I'm excited for all those things. But at the end of the day, I just hate this negativity. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said before, if you saw the movie or read a thing, or if you played a game, saw a movie, read a comic, and you didn't like it, and you weren't biased, you saw you didn't like it, okay. But if you didn't see it, or you have a bias to it, then what's the point of even, talking about it, or even experiencing something you're going to end up hating anyway, because it's not to your liking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, don't see those things, and don't bash it and tell other people, oh, it's bad, when you already have a bias towards it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know, just don't see those things. You know what I'm saying? And just be honest. Just don't see those things, and see what you want to see. Like I said before. Like I said, no one's forcing you to see those movies. You don't like DC movies? Don't see them. If you don't like Marvel movies, don't see them. Stick to your movie, what you like, and be happy. That's all I wish. That's all I wish for. Let's stop all these fan wars. Let's stop all the hating. Let's stop saying, oh, Marvel's better than DC. Let's stop this shit. Like, have you seen this taco commercial? Which I know it's random, but just follow me with this real quick. Where these people arguing, like, hard shell tacos are better. No, soft tacos are better. And a little girl comes out. Why can't we have both? And then end up having both and being happy. So instead of and also at the end of the day, like, all I'm saying is this. If I'm sorry, I have a brain fart. What I'm trying to say is this. Let's not hate Marvel. Let's not hate DC. Why can't we just love both and enjoy both? Because they both have incredible things to offer. Suicide Squad coming around the corner, then Justice League and Wonder Woman next year, to Civil War and then Spider-Man Homecoming coming around the corner, and with Doctor Strange as well. Instead of being angry and upset, let's just and hate on each other, hate these movies. Let's enjoy and love them. Let's love. Why can't we love both? Why can't we just love both? That's all I'm saying. Let's not hate each other or just saying you're stupid for liking this or that or whatever. Let's just let's respect each other's feelings and things that they like. And if you don't like it, like I said, don't watch it. Watch what you love, or at least if the person agrees to disagree with you and they were very honest and not biased, respect their opinion. Don't hate somebody. You can say you disagree with them, but do it in a respectful manner. Don't say, well, you're a faggot for not liking it, or an idiot not liking it, or a person for liking it, a bad person for liking it. You get my point. Like, let's respect one another. Let's love both. Why can't we just love both? And at the end of the day, let's just respect each other's feelings. And at the end of the day, let us just I know I'm rambling a lot. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. I'm pausing. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and just because this is I care about this kind of stuff, and I hate all this negativity. And it's a time to be happy, folks. Superhero movies before you thought would never happen are finally happening, and then some. And let's not just make it terrible and hate each other. Let's love each other and high five each other and enjoy the ride while we can. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll end with this. I know I'm rambling a lot again. I'm sorry, but just trying to get my feelings, because I'm really passionate about this. I want to get my feelings across about this. So let me end with this. That night when I saw Batman vs Superman, I was part of that 27 million .7 I made that Thursday night, because I was there. I was there like that opening weekend and stuff, and the Civil War trailer came out, and it's the one that showed Spider-Man. Now, and that was a DC crowd, mind you. They could have easily booed that trailer out of the building, like, boo, fuck Marvel. They did. The minute, they watched it, they were enjoying it. It was very silent. The minute Spider-Man showed up, everyone started clapping and cheering. And my friend said, "Man, it's good to see that DC fans can appreciate, possibly a good up and coming Marvel film." And I just whispered and told him, I whispered back to him, like, why can't we just love both? You know what I'm saying, guys? Why can't we just love both? I do. So why can't you? Again, that's my 2 thoughts on the matter. This is my thoughts on the matter. Take it as you want. Like I said, I love you guys. Your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys what you think. Has there been something that you loved but then fell out of love because of fandom and the toxicity of it, whether it's games, movies, or book series or comics that you were reading or into, but because of the fandom just being toxic and negative just made you not fans of that particular product anymore because of the fan base itself. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. And also, I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on Batman vs Superman. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I mean, I won't judge. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. And are you excited? Are you excited for Civil War? And which side are you on? If you're wondering, I'm for Team Cap. So that's who I'm on. That's the side I'm on. That's whose side I'm on the war. So I'd also hear what side are you on as well. Just tell me your guys' thoughts on the matter. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this topic that I share with you guys today. Share with you guys today. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And and as always, this is RockingTheBlade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon.